Zion Williamson of the New Orleans Pelicans had this to say about the slam dunk contest.
I got to do my part and make the All-Star game. If I'm in the All-Star game, I'll do the dunk contest.
Has Zion Williamson been hitting the gym while we've been binge-watching Netflix? Did he discover the secret to defying gravity? Or perhaps he's just been snacking on some supercharged energy bars? Let's peel back the layers of this mystery together, shall we? Zion Williamson has been one of the most hyped and talked about young players to enter the NBA in recent years. Ever since his high school days, Williamson has drawn praise and attention for his incredible athleticism and dominant play on the court. Many have compared him to NBA legends like Charles Barkley and LeBron James when discussing his potential. The 2019-2020 NBA season represented Williamson's rookie year in the league, after being selected first overall in the 2019 draft by the New Orleans Pelicans. Expectations were sky high for Williamson, with many analysts predicting he would immediately become one of the most exciting and productive players in the league. So far this season, Williams has lived up to the hype and then some. In the first 19 games he played, he has averaged 23.6 points, 6.8 rebounds, and 2.2 assists per game on nearly 60% shooting from the field. His athletic dunks and blocks have electrified crowds and led to countless highlight reel plays. Williamson's NBA journey began back in high school, where he immediately grabbed attention for his incredible leaping ability and power at just 16 years old. Playing for Spartanburg Day School in South Carolina, Williamson averaged 36.4 points as a senior, while dunking over any defender who dared challenge him at the rim. Mixtapes of Williams' thunderous slams went viral online, including one where he shattered a backboard on a windmill jam. He built his reputation on aggressive drives and posturizing dunks that showcased his once-in-a-generation athletic gifts. Williamson was named South Carolina Mr. Basketball and selected to play in the McDonald's All-American game. At Duke University, Williamson took his fame to another level while playing under coach Mike Krzyzewski. His size, strength, and leaping ability made him nearly impossible to stop around the basket. Williamson averaged 22.6 points, 8.9 rebounds, 2.1 steals, and 1.8 blocks per game in his freshman season at Duke. He was named ACC Player of the Year and Naismith Award winner as the top player in college basketball. His shining moment came against rival North Carolina when he exploded for 31 points and 11 rebounds in a comeback win. Plays like his steal and 360 dunk in that game added to his reputation as the most exciting young player in the sport. Williamson was selected first overall in the 2019 NBA draft by the New Orleans Pelicans, who hoped pairing him with Brian Ingram and Lonzo Ball would turn around their struggling franchise. Williamson missed the first 3 months of his rookie season after undergoing knee surgery, but the wait was worth it based on his electrifying debut. In his first NBA game against the Spurs, Williamson scored 17 straight points for the Pelicans while going 4-4 from three-point range, capping it off with a roar to the crowd that sent fans into a frenzy. He finished with 22 points and 7 rebounds in just 18 minutes of action, living up to all the hype surrounding his arrival. This season, Zion has taken his game to an even higher level now that he's gotten fully healthy and acclimated to the NBA. He's averaged over 20 points per game every month so far and had a dominant 30-point, 10-rebound performance against the Denver Nuggets. Williamson used his brute strength and quickness to overpower defenders on drives to the basket. He's also shown improvement in his outside shooting, with the ability to knock down three-pointers adding another dimension to his offensive arsenal. For a player of his size and explosiveness, Williamson's skill set makes him nearly impossible to slow down. After missing out in the NBA playoffs in his rookie season, Zion now has the Pelicans firmly in the Western Conference playoff race in his second year. They recently upset the first-place Phoenix Suns behind Williamson's 35-point outburst. If he continues his stellar play, Zion could help lead New Orleans back to the postseason for the first time since 2018. At just 21 years old, the ceiling remains incredibly high for Zion Williamson's career. His athleticism and highlight reel dunks have already made him one of the most popular young players in the NBA. But as he refines his skills and improves as a defender, Williamson has all the tools to become an unstoppable force and perennial all-star in the league. If he can stay healthy and focused, there's no limit to how great Zion Williamson could become. He has the talent to take the league by storm and become one of the faces of the NBA for years to come. For now, basketball fans can just sit back and enjoy the show as one of the most exciting young prospects the game has ever seen continues his meteoric rise to stardom. How did Zion Williamson first gain national attention as a high school player? Zion gained attention in high school through viral highlight mixtapes of his incredible dunks and in-game posterizations. His aggressive slams over defenders showcased his insane leaping ability and power that was unmatched at the high school level. Mixtapes of Zion shattering backboards and dunking from the free throw line established his reputation as an athletic phenom. What was Zion's greatest college moment at Duke? Zion Williamson's signature college moment came in Duke's rivalry game against North Carolina when he exploded for 31 points and 11 rebounds to lead a comeback win. He had several highlight dunks, including a steal and sensational 360 slam that showed off his athletic gifts. Zion taking over that game solidified his status as the most exciting player in college basketball. How did Zion perform in his highly anticipated NBA debut? In Zion Williamson's NBA debut against the Spurs, he lived up to the hype by scoring 17 straight points in a 3-minute span to ignite the crowd. He finished with 22 points on a 4-4 3-point shooting in just 18 minutes, showcasing his elite scoring ability. Zion's debut proved he was ready to take the league by storm with his athleticism and skills. What are some of Zion's greatest strengths as an NBA player? Zion's greatest strengths rely on his athletic gifts, his speed, leaping ability, strength, and coordination. He uses these physical tools to overpower defenders when attacking the rim and finishing through contact. Zion also has excellent hand-eye coordination and touch around the basket. His improved outside shooting makes him very difficult to defend at his size. What does Zion need to do to take his game to an elite level? For Zion to reach his full potential, he needs to continue refining his jump shot and ball handling skills to diversify his offensive game. Improving his post moves and court vision will make him more versatile and dangerous. He also needs to develop into an above-average defender by utilizing his athleticism and size more on that end of the court. Staying healthy long-term is key as well. What legacy can Zion leave on the NBA if he achieves his potential? If Zion maximizes his rare gifts, he can leave a legacy as one of the most dominant, exciting, and accomplished players of his era. He could win multiple championships and MVPs while cementing himself as a top power forward of all time. Zion's athletic style of play can influence a generation of players too. His ceiling is becoming an NBA legend that kids look up to for generations. And there you have it, folks, the jaw-dropping saga of This Is Not the Same Zion Williamson. If you're as baffled as we are by this basketball phenomenon, smash that like button and hit subscribe for more mind-bending sports content. Don't forget to share your theories in the comments below. Until next time, keep questioning and keep watching.